English language proficiency. I'll pick up where I left off just a second ago. I will ask a series of questions. Where are you going? Where are you coming from? What are you hauling? And if these simple questions are not able to be answered, and I try to do this, it's not, trust me, I take no pleasure in shutting somebody up because they can't speak our language. Most of these people are here because they want a better life. But I'm going to protect y'all's loved ones over their willingness to be in this state before I will otherwise. Anyway, don't let me get on a ring. And I ask these questions without saying, where are you going? Where are you going? I will look them just, say, hey, where are you going? Without any nonverbal, take all the nonverbal communication out of it as I possibly can. Because I want to know if they can effectively read, write, communicate, respond in English. And we have guidance on this. This was set out by FMCSA, the guidance was. Ask these questions. If you feel you have enough, move on to sign recognition. We'll move on to sign recognition. Where we'll have the driver point out, we'll say, what does this sign mean? And some of them will be able to tell you. Some of them, when we ask, what does it mean? They can't tell you. And that's the route we take. And if at the end of those tests, first of all, to even get to the sign recognition, you have to get past the interview. If you can't get past the interview, then we as cops, we always like more articulation. So whether you get past the first one or not, we'll run you through all of them just to document why we feel it's not sufficient. And then if so, we place them out of service. And that's really the gist of it. There's a whole bunch of questions we can choose from to ask. There's a whole bunch of signs we can choose from to ask. I try to make them situational dependent. To give you an example, we had a crash involving an English language proficiency, whether or not they could communicate. The inspector pointed to the sign. So what's that mean? Or just pointed to it. And the driver goes, he couldn't communicate what he was trying to say, but he pretty much depicted, and the very sign that he couldn't explain what was the sign he violated that caused the crash. So, this is direct evidence. He had no idea what the sign meant. He didn't know what it was trying to convey, and therefore that's why he disregarded it or didn't understand. So, yeah.
Is it? What I've heard that that's an immediate fine for the driver and one for the carrier also.
So again, roadside, we have discretion. We have discretion whether we want to write a driver a ticket for that or whether we want the carrier to go